everyone, hope you're well. Look who it is. I've missed you guys. I'm so glad to be back, and I'm here to talk and share what's been going on. Where have you been? I keep getting messages on Instagram from you guys, which I just want to say thank you so much. I will leave my Instagram handle here, and I just want to say thank you for just always being there for me and just looking out for me and always asking where I am. Although I feel like in the whole 10 years, which yes guys, 10 years that I've been on YouTube, like what? You guys have always been there to support me, and although I've always been quite consistent, and this has probably been my biggest break that I've ever had, just know that I really appreciate it. I want to start off by saying that it's been a really hard year for everybody, and everything that I talk about in this video does not mean that I am minimizing anyone's experiences. We live in this society where there is so much comparison and yeah, and I don't like to do that. I know that everyone has struggled, and we've all kind of, I think, processed this whole time differently, and I'm not diminishing that. I basically just want to start off by saying that I found this time really difficult. I am so glad that it feels like we're kind of finally coming, you know, out the other side. Probably had one of the worst mental health years of my whole life. I am an extremely independent person. I'm an extremely not free-spirited, I definitely don't, I wouldn't go that far, but I like my independence. I like, you know, knowing what I'm doing that week, and I get cabin fever really quickly. So for me, it was just, honestly, I wish I could go more into it, but I really struggled, and I struggled with sleep, I struggled with comfort eating, I struggled with crying, just a lot of stuff. And in the midst of all that, I also had a lot of changes, which probably, you know, in hindsight, it was probably adding to it as well. But also, I have learned so much in this year, you guys, and the Barbara that you see now, taking like the positive from it all, is such a different Barbara to, I don't know why I'm getting emotional, like I can feel myself nearly crying. Okay, like pull yourself together. This was not, I did not think I was going to cry in this video. The Barbara that's sitting here in front of you is not the Barbara that you see a year ago, let alone 10 years ago. And this is where I kind of want to bring this channel, and I've had to do a lot of kind of thinking, and thinking also about, do I really even want to still do this? But part of me, yes, part of me big time does. And that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about, basically. The break has done me a world of good, and that I just really needed it for my content, for you guys, for myself, and coming on, you know, camera and just kind of being half-assed about it was not going to work for me, and that's basically why I haven't been here. So let's flash back to, I'm sure a lot of people have had this, but our plans basically, like this whole year and last year, have just gone out the window. As again, I'm not just going to keep saying this, but this has been for everybody, but just take that as I'm just talking. So my plans have literally gone out the window, and I'm a planner, guys. Like, I love a plan. I love having, okay, I'm not saying like I like to plan, you know, everything by the hour, but I like to have a kind of goal. I always like to have something there that I'm like, okay, we are doing this to work towards that. So a lot of my life decisions are based around that kind of thing. So let's flash back to normal life. So you guys know I started university, I was doing my independent prescriber course, blah, and that was only meant to be 6 months. But even before then, I was locuming. I had another thing that I was meant to be doing, like another job offer, which kind of just fell through. And then I went back into locuming again, and just things already kind of were feeling a little bit unsettled. I then decided, okay, I love locuming. I love, you know, what I'm doing. It gives me the freedom to choose what days I'm working, to you know, set my schedule. And then all of a sudden the pandemic hit, and we were talking about buying a house, we were talking about moving, we were talking about doing this, that, like so many things. And I was like, okay, I want to start a new job, and just try something different, something that I'd said I was never going to do. So I left the work that I was really enjoying. University was kind of on hold, so I was like, okay, let me try and find a job where I have a day in the week where I can still go and do the things I need to do, my shadowing work, etc. And fell basically into living for work, if that makes sense. Now, don't get me wrong, I have made, again, I don't want to get emotional, like some bonds and relationships and friendships that I think I will cherish for the rest of my life. And I've just met some really cool people, and I just had my own little family for like 8 months in my own shop. I mean, I was managing a shop, it's not my company. But honestly, looking back now, the laughs, like the memories outweigh the hardships that I went through of like getting up at like 5 in the morning every day, like being exhausted, being on my feet all day, literally ruining my legs from the pressure that I feel like my body was just under, because this is just how I am. I just put tons and tons of pressure on myself, always have done, always will. And I just honestly cherish those days because I learned so much. And this is coming from the Barbara who, you know, a few years ago said, I'm never going to do pharmacy management. It's not for me. Don't ever want to do it. And I'm so glad that I did. And I'm so glad that I learned so much, and I made friendships and, you know, had relationships with some of my customers that I just will always cherish for the rest of my life. And also used to go away home feeling like, yes, oh my God, I'm so tired. Yes, oh my God, it was a really hard day. But wow, I feel like I'm really making a difference. And that was another reason why I really went into it, and another reason why I love my job, and another reason why I love healthcare so much. I don't want to get emotional again, but yeah, so that was where I've been, basically managing a shop. Basically, they say that management takes over your life in pharmacy, and boy oh boy were they not wrong. Going back to my university course, what a shambles, what an absolute shambles. It came to exam time, it came to, if anyone knows more about the course, I'm not going to go too much into it right now, but it came to, you know, my assignments and everything, did my exam bits, did my OSCE bits, got them out the way, passed, blah blah blah. Then it came to like my big portfolio hand-in that I had to do. And I remember going to my partner, and this was around October time last year, and I was like, listen, I don't want to get emotional, but I was like, I can't do this. We had some family things going on, and I was like, honestly, I cannot do this. And he was like, look, just try it. If you don't pass it, you can always retake, it's fine, whatever. I think me knowing the kind of person I am, I don't want to say failure, because it wasn't failure, it was like a submission of a coursework that I obviously didn't put enough time and effort in, and I knew that I didn't have the time or the effort to put into. So it kind of falls on my fault, because I knew that I wouldn't be able to do the work that I would normally do to the level and standard that I normally would. So I submitted what I did and didn't pass. And guys, I talk about it now, but the way it made me feel was really hard. Again, the girls around me at the time know I took that really hard, and I took it really personally on myself, just to say like, you've done too much, you've taken on too much, and this is what happened basically. And I really beat myself up about it. And it's a lesson that I want to teach to others, is these things happen in life, and they happen for a reason, whatever the reason is. If it's to push you into another path, if it's to teach you something. And it just taught me that no matter how much you tear yourself up inside, whether it's by not liking yourself, by saying, you know, to yourself that you're a failure, or that you know, you're not good enough, or whatever, it's not that. It's just that this is life, and sometimes you're human and you do take on too much. And I feel like I almost would have got less mad at myself if it was if it was like an exam where I knew I'd studied for. But if it was something like an assignment, which I just feel like is more effort based and more, you know, time based, that's where I was beating myself up about. And it was silly now looking back. Like, why are you beating yourself up about it? when actually it hasn't really changed all that much, because we're stuck in a pandemic. We're not doing anything. Like, what was I really going to realistically achieve with my IP course at that time? Probably nothing. So that took a lot. That had me, that made my heart heavy for a long time. And it's an internal thing that I deal with, this failure thing. And it's something that I'm still going to have to work on. Then we move on to, I decided that I was going to quit my job, and that again left me with a really heavy heart. It was not an easy decision, and it was a decision that encompasses all these things that I've been talking about. So around, I think it was December time, maybe earlier, I quit my job. And in pharmacy, you normally have about a 3-week notice period, which I know, so long, 3 months. So kind of, it's something that I really thought about, and it was really bittersweet to this day, leaving, you know, my store, my girls, just all the memories and everything, and my customers. It was really, really hard for me, knowing how much we'd all worked really hard to get to where we were, and the shop was running really well. So that was really difficult. My IP course, I retook my assignment. This is where we are today. I finished my work in February, and I am now back to locuming. I don't want to lose the pharmacy thing. I really enjoy pharmacy still to this day. It's just part of me, and I'm just really happy that I'm working somewhere that I really like, and I'm honestly really happy. So I'm still locuming a few days a week, but Barbara is doing something which Barbara hasn't done like ever, and Barbara is resting. Barbara is, I'm not really like someone, and some of you might be like, whoa Barbara, you know, you really should look into this, and it's something that I might do. I mean, never say never, like with anything, but the whole meditation thing is something that I really would love to get into. My partner really, really encourages me with it, and he's like, you know, do it, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know, maybe I associate it a lot with like watching films of people like sitting there like this, but I've been doing my own meditating, and that has been resting and just processing a lot of things that have happened in my life, and processing where I am in my life. I had my 28th birthday this year in March. All my Pisces babies, hi. Now you might be like, okay, Barbara's resting. Barbara doesn't rest for very long. Anyone who knows me probably knows that too. I am finally going to be embarking on a new journey, and this is where I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys. I am starting my own business, and it's been a long time coming. It's been, you guys know, one of the things that I wanted to do for so long, and it's just one of my dreams and things that I wanted to do, and that is become an aesthetic practitioner. So I am enrolled in courses, and I've been doing a lot of studying. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll put my handle here again. And it's crazy to think that I am doing what I've wanted to do for so long, and I've finally given myself the time and the space to do it, because going into learning a whole new industry was never going to be something that I would be able to do juggling like a full-time job like I was doing. There was no way that I would be able to do that, especially because, as I said, there's practical elements to it. I'm going to be doing quite a few courses, and I'm going to be doing what I've been talking to you guys about for like what? Years and years and years. I can't remember the first video where I said to you guys I would love to get into aesthetics, and it's finally here. And I don't want to tell you guys too much in this video, but essentially my YouTube, I would love to take you guys on the journey of starting a business, and especially like a small business. I love watching, you know, personable videos, and I know that I kind of did vlogging for a while, kind of stopped it, but this is kind of where I want to take this channel. Personable videos. I'm not saying the fashion hauls are not going to be around, but I really have not been buying anything this time, and I was not going to come on and do Zara hauls when I have nowhere to go and wear clothes. Like literally all I've been buying is things like this, which I wear in the house, like leggings. I wasn't really watching that kind of content, so it wouldn't have been right for me to also film it. Like, I'd love to take you guys on viewings with me for properties. Like, I'm looking into properties to rent and things like that for my studio. You know, website ideas and so many things that I'm excited about. I've been working on my website and, you know, what I'm learning. I'd love to show you guys some of that and just basically take you along this journey that has been such a long time coming. And I just want to say to everybody that watches my videos, I honestly couldn't have done all this without all your support. And how can I put this? Honestly, I feel like we live in a world where we don't share and, you know, bathe in other people's happiness, but try and look at other people and be happy for them. Utilize your own energy for good, if that even makes sense. And I hope and I know that so many of you guys are going to be happy for me, and all I'm saying is I'm sharing my things with you guys, but if I start to see negativity or like things that, you know what I'm trying to say, this will be stopped basically, because this is a time in my life where I know that I'm growing. I'm not the same Barbara that was sitting here a year ago. I cook now. I like fully cook, guys. I'm not saying I'm the best cook in the world, but you guys remember Barbara who used to make a toast and an egg at most, and I'm just a different person. I'm in a totally different place in my life right now, and I want to share that with you all, but I want this to be a positive space. I'll share more in other videos. Like, I've got really exciting videos coming up. I want to show you guys my website. I want to tell you guys the name, and yeah, there's just so many things. So what I might also do is I wanted to gauge your interest. So I have so many people, like friends and friends of friends, who you know, watch my videos and who are into aesthetics and things like that. But just let me know generally, just so I get a kind of idea. A little message about like where you're from. So obviously I'm based in the London area, but I'd love to know, like, maybe if you do live in London, what kind of area of London. And I'm just doing a little bit of market research. I was in such a bad place last year that I missed our 10-year anniversary on here. I think our anniversary of me being on YouTube for 10 years was in September, August time. And I couldn't even bring myself to come on and film a video. I don't even know why I'm getting emotional, honestly. I just want to know that how much you guys mean to me, basically. And meeting so many of you throughout this time, at work, over the phone, just so many places. I just want to say thank you, basically. Okay, now I really need to go and eat. So if anyone's wondering, actually, if you got to this part of the video, why don't you message and say red nails, so then I know you're watching. My little sweater thing is from Zara. I literally have been living in this thing. It's so comfy. I think this is a size medium. I've lost all my camera equipment. Like, I really don't even know where it is, which is rubbish. So I've literally got you guys on, let me show you. I've literally got you guys on this little stupid tripod thing that I really don't like. And I just want to show you guys these leggings because I love them. They're from Adanola. And my boyfriend always makes fun of me because he's like, you wear Adanola everything. I'm like, yeah, I do. Okay, let's eat because I am literally starving. I am not doing a lot of cooking today because can anyone relate with me on this? I feel like there should be like a halfway word between boyfriend, partner, and the rest. I feel like there should be another word between like boyfriend and like, you know, all the other stuff. Because I don't know, it's really strange. I don't like saying my boyfriend. Does anyone else ever do that? Like, I don't ever call him my boyfriend, I call him my partner. I just don't feel like boyfriend, I don't know, does that even, I don't even know. I don't even know if I'm making sense. So for lunch, I think I'm gonna have some of these Heck chicken sausages. I think I'm going to grill them. Yes, I'm going to grill them. I've then got some leftover, like, part boiled potatoes. I think I was gonna make Brussels sprouts because I've been loving, does anyone watch like TikToks and things like that? I don't really, but It's Judy's Life was talking about these Brussels sprout, like crispy things that you put in the oven that I think everyone's been making. So I've been really loving making those at the moment, but I'm not sure I can be bothered to make that today. So I'm just gonna have a salad. I'm going to have some tomatoes, and I love these tomatoes. You know, they're like fun coloured ones. I don't know, reminds me of Italy. I don't love cucumber, but I've been trying to eat a lot more cucumber, but I normally have like one of those. And I think I'm gonna have one of these. I'll actually show them to you because I really like them. And my boyfriend, partner, whatever you want to call him, makes fun of me for eating these, but they literally taste like bread. It's these Genius gluten-free beetroot wraps. Good for the gut, lots of fiber. We all need a bit of fiber in our lives. And yeah, they literally taste like bread. This is gonna be such an unflattering angle, like literally. I'm turning on the grill. Okay, I have no space left in this flat. Like, honestly, I knew I had loads of stuff for like one person, but bring 2 people in here and honestly, we have no space. And I hate it. Do you guys want to know the funny thing? When I first moved in here, I used to use the grill as the oven. So embarrassing. Oh, these don't look so, I used one the other day. Also, it's the first day of that time of the month today, and I would honestly hold my hands up and say that I am one of the luckiest girls in the world, that I barely suffer. I feel like TMI, but I get a bit of an upset tummy for a few days, like pretty upset. Then I will get a little bit of, tiny bit of cramping. I'm really bloated, like you can probably see it. I can't tuck that in, like it hurts to tuck it in. But on the whole, I'm so lucky. But the feeling, I'm sure even people who don't suffer, it's just an annoying feeling basically. You just don't feel yourself all day. Also, I do get very tired. Very tired. I'm going to have, I think, 3 of these. I think 2 are 81 calories or something. I got these because my partner, boyfriend, blah, 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 whatever you want to call him. Just boyfriend sounds like my boyfriend. Teenagers, like boyfriend, my boyfriend, my boyfriend. It's just like my partner. I don't know. Partner sounds very like posh. But anyway, he's gone back to work primarily. And for the good like 6 weeks or so where we were both at home, because I also took some time off work. When I quit my job, I took some time off. By some time, I mean 2 weeks. And I didn't work for 2 weeks. And it was like literally, I became the biggest housewife you've ever seen. I didn't even know who I was anymore. And that's when I got really into like, you know, experimenting more with my cooking. So I've just put them in this. I don't know where I got this from, but I love this. I use this so much for like hams and things like that because I feel like they dry out really quickly. I got these bowls from Aldi and I literally love them. I think it was a set of 4 for £7, I think. Let's check on the sausages. I'm also going to be making a Simply Cooked dinner tonight, which I might try and show you guys. I don't even know what the point of the paper was. I will try and show you guys because I just want to do something nice. Like I want to have like a bit of a date night thing. We haven't really done it, although I was making loads of dinners. I actually want to like set the table, and I I had been basically taking over this table to study on. We've just been eating on the sofa basically every night, which is a really bad habit, I think. And to be honest, I take accountability for it because I like to sit on the sofa and eat my dinner, and I like to have like the TV on and stuff. Totally my fault basically. This is gonna now be really annoying in this whole vlog. My partner's sisters told me to get Simply Cook, so this isn't sponsored or anything, which basically gives you ingredients, or actually rather like the pastes and things like that for making certain dishes. It's not like HelloFresh and stuff where they send you the ingredients. It's more like they send you the pastes and things like that, and then you add the ingredients yourself. We have one which is for a biryani, I think, so I'm gonna make that tonight. So I could vlog it. I don't know what time he's coming home. He's been getting home at ridiculous o'clock, so I think he'll really appreciate it. I know he will. I've also really been loving experimenting with cooking, although this does encompass two of my most difficult things, which are chicken and rice. I cooked rice for the first time myself, I think like 4 weeks ago, and then I also made it myself the other night, because normally I just leave the rice to him because I'm like, you just cook rice, you know how to make it, but I'm actually going to do it myself. So very, very, very exciting stuff. I am just actually also, so with exam boards and things like that, well, not exam boards, my university, I don't know if this is every university, but they will give you a result for, they'll give you your result, and like they'll let you know if you pass or fail, and then they'll say you need to give 10 working days to get your certificate and like actual award, and to get confirmation from the exam board that you actually passed. So I'm basically waiting on that. We were meant to, I think it said it was going to be like 10 working days or something from when the exam board met. I think it was going to be 10 days from when the exam board met, but I don't even know if that means working days. It probably does. But oh my gosh, it's taking so long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It could either be today or tomorrow. I mean, they don't work on a Saturday. Honestly, it's just, I've been literally looking at these results every day, 10 times a day. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. This is good. What was the point of this parchment paper? Literally nothing. I was trying to be lazy and not wash it. And I've just been browning my wrap, and that is pretty crispy. I've warmed up I've also warmed up my potatoes, and these are part-boiled with lots of pepper, olive oil, and spring onion or green onion, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to put some of my salad. I like having my salad in its own bowl. Is that weird? And this is literally just salt, olive oil. Yeah, just salt and olive oil. Oh, where did I take this? This is not what I want. I am now into, everybody, which is what I said, this is new barbs. Spicy everything. Literally the tiniest dollop of mayo. Look at that. I've got my water. Could have made it look a bit prettier. So the wrap, salad, and some potato. The beetroot wraps, I think one is 80 calories or something. Oh my god, my lunch was so good. Normally I wouldn't do this because I'm really susceptible to coffee. Oh my god, another thing, new barbs. I drink coffee now. Who am I? So again, anyone who knew me back in the day, I love the taste of coffee. I love tiramisu. Like, I'm Italian for God's sake. I love, I mean, very stereotypical, but I love coffee. But it's never agreed with me. It always made me jittery, always made me feel funny, didn't agree with my stomach. And then when I started working like really early mornings, let me try and put you here. I got really into drinking coffee. Just like tried it and now I drink it. I can normally only have really one, and then if I drink caffeine after 12, anyone else who agrees with me on this, please tell me that I'm not the only weird one. But genuinely, if I drink caffeine after 12, like even Coke or Coca-Cola, even then I like can't get to sleep. I feel like my mind is still a bit jittery. So the only reason I'm having one today is because it's that time of the month, I feel a bit drained, and I feel like I can be susceptible to a nap around this time, and I really don't want a nap today. I actually want to, I'm gonna start editing this video until we get closer to like dinner time, and then I will start making that meal. I'm also planning on going on a walk today, like a brisk walk. I drink is the Nespresso, and I don't have any more than number, I think it's like the intensity 5s and 4s. I have mine with Oatly, like I feel like every other person on YouTube, and 1 teaspoon of honey. I love honey. With this whole intermittent fasting thing, because I've gotten so used to like really, why have I got this cup out when I have my cup out already? I love having my coffee in this cup for some reason. One thing that I've really been struggling with is not having my coffee in the morning. So I do this, and then I just pop it in the microwave for 50 seconds. Because it's that time, I'm going to have one of these that I got from Tesco, and I had one yesterday and it's really good. I'm only having one. I don't know how much that would equate to in, I'm so bloated I can't even stand straight. I feel like I'm like this, stand straight woman. And they're dairy free, oh, they're gluten free as well. They're very, very good, and I like, oh, that looks good. This is what it looks like. Oh. This is a little treat. So I thoroughly enjoyed that coffee. It was great. The flat just got really cold all of a sudden, so I've just put on this. To be honest, I kind of wish I got this in a smaller size now, because I think it's a little bit big, but it's just basically like a wrap cardigan from Zara, like so. Just a little bit nicer than just a normal like dressing gown thing. The Duke of Edinburgh passed away today. The lighting's gone really bad. So offer my condolences to obviously the royal family. It's really, really sad. I have a fascination with the royal family. I don't watch The Crown, which some of you guys, very up and close and personal there, which some of you guys might be surprised about. I've tried to get into it a million times. I've tried about 4 or 5 times. And everyone tells me to start from season, is it 4, like the most recent one, because you feel more connected to it. But tell me what you guys think. Do I need to start watching it? But it is really sad. Like I said, I find them fascinating. I find the whole, I've always found like princes and princesses, like I even love like the whole Anastasia story. I know it's obviously like half of it isn't, I'm not even sure if it's 100% real, but I've always been into princes and princesses and monarchs, and even Iranian history with the king, and you know, there's so many things. I like stuff like that. I like history basically. Okay, I'm gonna go for a wee. Not many YouTubers say stuff like that in their vlogs. Maybe I'm gonna be too personal, and then I'm gonna go and edit this vlog. I'm actually gonna go on a walk because I have run out of my cleanser and I want to walk anyway, so I was just like, I might as well just go to Boots. There's a Boots really near my house. I could drive there. It would take me like 5 minutes by drive, but I'm gonna walk there and back, even if it's just half an hour. I've literally just popped on a cardigan from Zara over the top of what I'm wearing. I would normally wear like more like workouty clothes, but I'm not gonna be like, you know, powering. It's just like a nice walk because the weather looks okay. And I've just put on a scarf, same leggings, and then these are just some old trainers. But normally I'd be wearing like a hat, be more sporty. Oh, and also my jacket. I've worn this jacket loads. It's from And Other Stories. A little bit matchy with the color palette with the leggings, but whatever. but my hair is like freshly washed and stuff, so I don't really want to put a hat on. So I've just clipped it. These clips, I think actually Jacqueline Hill recommended in a video. They're from Amazon and they're really great. Also, I was going to film me making dinner, but I've literally edited the vlog and it's 40 minutes long. So we'll leave that for another time, and I might just show you guys what I made. So I might just end the vlog here and just say thank you so much for watching. I'm still doing this when I'm bloated. I literally am doing that. I need to stop doing that. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Is this a good time to do this? Yeah, let's get walking. See you guys. Bye.